Well, you know, if you watch my videos, I made one about 2 weeks ago, could have been a week ago. They all sort of go into a blur. And I talked about calling a congressman's office. And I had asked the staffer if he would be kind enough to see if the congressman might consider proposing 3 separate bills. The first bill was to establish term limits on members of Congress. And the second bill was to make certain that they had a clue as to what was in a bill before they were allowed to vote on a bill, so they would require to be some form of testing to determine their understanding of what, again, is contained within the bill, to avoid situations like when Nancy Pelosi said we have to sign this bill, and she's referring to Obamacare, so we can learn what's in it. And the third bill was to make certain that the members of Congress are not dependent on any substances, be it alcohol, either controlled drugs or illegal drugs. So they would be required to be drug tested, no different than policemen, airmen, military personnel, etc., etc. There's many jobs that you can't even be considered for unless you're willing to be subjected to being drug tested. So it would make perfect sense to have members of Congress be drug tested as well. Well, I left a message and I asked the person to let me know whether or not the congressman would consider any one of those bills, and if so, when, and if not, why not. I received an email this afternoon, and here's what this email says. Dear friend, one of the most important part of my job is speaking with my constituents. I would like to hear your thoughts on the issues before Congress and learn more about how I can help you. If you have some time, I'd like you to make an appointment to speak with me at my office in Gilbert, where I'll be hosting open office hours. The details are below. And the date would be Thursday, February the 19th, between 10:30 and 12:30. At 207 North Gilbert Road, Suite 209, Gilbert, Arizona. And it says call for appointment. Well, within virtually a moment or two of receiving that, I placed a call. And then I got a call back, and the caller had asked me as to what it is that I wanted to discuss with the congressman. And I had explained that I had already left a message specific to those 3 issues that I wanted to talk about, again, those 3 bills. So I explained that to the caller, and he said, well, we'll see if there's time available for you to meet with the congressman. And I said, he said, you know, we're getting a lot of calls. And I said, well, that's interesting, because I think I was probably one of the first ones to call. Anyway, he said, well, you'll hear back from us. And I said, do you have any idea as to when that might be? And he said, well, between now and next Tuesday. What are the chances that I'm going to be given an opportunity to speak with the congressman? And the congressman in question is Congressman Matt Salmon. Anyone want to take a bet as to whether or not he'll agree to meet with me? Well, I'll be certain to let you folks know. And when I hear back, if I hear back, I suspect that I'll not be invited, because I can't imagine that the congressman would want to discuss any one of those 3 bills with me. But once again, I'll let you know. Stay tuned. The insanity continues.